everybody, it's Gwen with CraftyLadyDesigns.com. It's a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We are here today. We're going to do a new project. I don't have any show and tells today. I just haven't had time to do anything new and exciting, quite frankly. But we are today. We're going to do an altered picture frame. Picture frame. Now, I showed these last week about what we were going to do. Here's one right here, and it says welcome. These are all under glass. And this one says believe under glass as well. I did these some time ago, quite frankly, and I bought several of these frames. I have several that's not finished. But I wanted to start with a fresh new one that you could get as well. Now, I didn't have a lot of time to look around. I think I got these at Target. I'm not sure, or at Hobby Lobby, but it's been a long time. So when I went out looking, I didn't find them. I did find this. This is 12 inches long on the insert. These are 12 inches, and they're four and a half inches wide. This one is 12 inches, but it's 6.5 inches wide. So you've got more room to work with, okay? Um, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to use the glass, but I'm going to do some outside work besides some inside work. This is all inside. And you've got to be careful on what, now you can put anything in here you believe, welcome, your last name. If you're doing it for a baby, like Walker, that's my grandson, or Avery, my granddaughter, whatever you want to do, or your family name, Castile. You've got to remember you've only got so much space and letter size. And I'll give you the size of the cutouts. Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo has chipboard letters, and I have some, but I thought they were a little big. Maybe the ones I used on here are stamps. They're a collection of stamps. They no longer sell at Scrap-A-Dab or at Stampin' Up. I've had them for years. But you can buy, I think Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo has stamps that are letters. So, you know, whatever. But I'm not going to do that today as well. But you got to keep, these are all 7. Welcome and believe is 7 letters. B-A-B-Y is 4. So whatever, and then you can spread them out. Now, because this is not a shadow box, this is not a shadow box either. You can buy shadow boxes with glass, which I've done many of those as well. Yeah, the chipboard letters, Jenny, yes, they certainly do, and I have them. In fact, we used them on our banners. We used them on the Boo banner. We used them on the Heart banner, I believe. So we've used them several times. But you've got to be careful of how thick and heavy your dimensionals are, that embellishments are, because there again, it's glass, it's not a shadow box. Now I have propped up every other letter to give a focal point, which is some dimensionals, and then the others are flat. And it does not take long to make these, quite frankly, because they're just kind of fun and they're easy. And then I just did a little stamping here and a button here, and I always thread the buttons. And so I just think it's a real cute project. It's also a really, really cute gift. I had a gal, I sold her house, and I made her one with her name on it, Goings. She loved it. So they're just a really, really cute gift, and they're a quick gift too, quite frankly. Uh, I got my wonderful scrapbook box on Friday. Oh, good, Renee. Okay, I'm going to get going here. So here's the one, and I just wanted to show you this, but here's the one we're going to do today. Now, this is a frame. It has glass. It is, the insert is, turn it over. The insert is 12 inches, but the glass opening is 6, and this is 6.5. We'll cut our paper 12, of course, is the best we can do on the paper, by 6.5, okay? Now, I've chosen my paper. I'm going to put these aside so they're getting out of the way and I don't break them. So you open up the back of your frame, which can be dangerous. You all had a good week? I've had a good week. I'm busy. We're working on a sale. I did list that. I think I mentioned I was going to list a property for my friend, his family that passed away. Well, I did, and we got an offer in 2 days. And I am not complaining, but okay, take the back off. And we'll leave the glass in there. Now, I keep these. This is funny. Every one of those frames had an insert like this that you could put pictures behind it and whatever. This is to frame CDs. And I kept every one of them because, see, you could cut this off. You don't need it. You could cut this off and use this as a frame. I'm going to keep it, but I have never used one of those that I kept. But I have them. You never know. Okay, now what I usually do is I take this and I measure my paper with it. I've already chosen my papers. You need a paper for the background. This is going to be my background paper. This is going to be the background. I'm going to cut this down within an inch or so, like so, to put on front, because you don't want that busy on front, but you want to see that with color and whatever. So that's going to be next. I am going to use this dark green as the background for our letters. And then I'm going to use this for our letters. Now, to cut your little pieces for your letters, the background, the green, will be 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. I know they're small. And then for the letter to sit on, the lighter color is 2.5 by 1.5. And I'll show you here in a minute when we cut these out. Now, the letters that I'm using today are wooden letters. My letters were bigger from Scrap-A-Dub. The ones I had were bigger than what needed to be. And these are just wooden letters I had in stash. And I painted them with gesso. I painted them white with gesso because we are going to take this distressed ink. It's called Abandoned Coral. And there's a coral in our background paper. There's coral. So I am going to color the letters with the coral, and I paint it because they're the wood, and they just suck up the ink and whatever. So I painted them with gesso, and then I'm going to color them with the ink. Probably give them 2 coats, but the gesso will keep the wood from completely sucking up all the ink. In fact, I think that's one of the first things we'll do, so they can dry. I do have my heat gun on. I can't do anything with these fingernails because I think I'm going to put some flowers and some decorations on the outside and just read the beads. I hope I don't break the glass. So I'm going to put these on this paper, this yucky paper, and I'm going to start coating them with our ink. Is there any questions? Well, what? Looks coral. Mermaid. Does it look coral in person? Looks orange. Yeah, well, that's just the cover. It's a little orangey. It's not a light coral. I'm just going to, but it's not an orange either. It's a pretty color. I just got it. Now, when you put it on this white after you've, see, it does look coral. Can you see? I'll put more on one coat. Oh, that looks pretty. I painted them with the gesso, as I said, and they don't soak up in the wood. It makes it prettier. I'll put more on one coat. They'll dry pretty fast, but I want to do this. And it looks real, real coral. Now, you can also do this to the chipboard letters as well. Paint them first with gesso or white paint. Looks real coral, but there again, that's the gesso underneath. And as I say, and you can also dry this, but I'm going to let them dry because we got a lot to do before we get to this. But the cutouts, I'll show you when that's the next thing we're going to do is start cutting out our papers. I loved making these, and as I say, they're not hard. They're great gifts. You can embellish. There again, if you know, the ones I've done are all embellished on the inside. So you got to kind of watch there, but that's okay. You don't need to overdo you don't need to overdo like I do. Oh dear, I don't know what you're all. Yeah, it's what did it say? Abandoned coral. Yeah. Well, it's pretty. It really is pretty. Now I'm going to run over these real quick with my heat gun just because I want to put another coat. They're really pretty color and they'll be really, really pretty with our paper. Oh, can you see? But the chipboard letters as well are they need painted. Oh, you don't have to. I use these letters. I don't know when we used these before, or I used something with the chipboard lately that I'm just using a. I didn't want to waste one of my. I'm dabbing him, quite frankly, more than I'm rubbing him. Oh yeah, 2 coats is plenty. It's really pretty. Really pretty color. All kinds of new things coming in the store. We're going to do all kinds of new projects. Can't wait, wait, wait. My work interferes with my crafting, and I just, you know. However, I have to work to buy the crafting supplies. It's all right. Oh, it's so pretty. They're pretty. The color is gorgeous. Abandoned coral. Oh, it's pretty. But I would suggest that you did use white paint or gesso underneath, whatever. I think that makes the true coral. I'm going to go over this again real quick, and then I'm not going to completely dry them, but I just want to give them a good start. Welcome. I'm doing welcome. Now, I didn't, because of the paper I'm using, and I did kind of think about it. The frames, they didn't have a white one. We're going to do a shadow box too. I have a white square shadow box that I'm going to do. It's not too big. I'm going to set these aside to finish drawing. Oh, they're so pretty. See how pretty, what a pretty color. Well, see, that does look orange. It is not orange. It's a real pretty coral. It really is. It is not orange. Okay, there we go. We're going to let those dry. I don't know if this will, well, whatever. It's coral. It's coral. Okay, now what we're going to do, we are going to cut. The green paper is for, I'm going to have to keep pulling this up. Pulling these up. Okay, on these letters, you have, I've got a back, there's a green. You see that? That's the green. We're going to cut this green, and that is at 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. Then I'm going to use this off-white to put the letters on, and it is 2 1/2 by 1 1/2. So we're going to cut our little square, or our little rectangles to put our letters on. So I'm going to start with the green. This is the background color. And it is, let's see, 2 4 2 4, let's see, 3 6 9. Okay, I'm going to start, this 8 1/2 by 11. I'm going to start at 1 3/4. I mean, I've got plenty of paper. 1 3/4. And then it's going to be 2 3/4, and I need 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 of them. 1 2 3. There's 4. Out of one swipe, need 3 more. 1 3/4. And 2 3/4. What did I say? I have 4, 5. What did I say? 4, 5, 6, 7. When you cut these, they seem so little. Well, and they're not real big, but I mean they're the right size. However, they just seem like, oh, that's not going to work, but it does. Okay, let's put this aside. Now we're going to do 7 of, and we're going to do the same thing, 1 3/4. No, we're not. We're going to, no, we're not. We're going to 2 1/2 by 1 1/2. So we're going to do 1 1/2. And then we're going to, yeah, perfect. 2 1/2. 1 1/2 by 2 1/2. And this is what the letters physically said on. 2 1/2 by 1 1/2. 2 1/2 by 1 1/2. So this is 2 1/2. So here's 4. We need 2 more. I'm going to do it this way. 1 1/2. We're going to 2 1/2. Oh, I needed, oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I screwed that up. I need 7 of them. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Did I get 7 of these? Make sure. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah. Okay. I should have done it the other way. 3 4 5. There's 4 5 6. I only need 1 more. 1 1/2. Okay. Waste not, want not. 2 1/2. Always use that for something. So 3 6 7. So we have 7 of those. Okay. I'm going to save that because I might use it. Believe it or not, I might use it. Now, oh, I'm not done with that. So what we do, we take the green one. Now I am going to distress this with something. I'm decided. So here is the background, and here's the plate, and then here is going to be, the letter is going to sit on top, like so. And then I put a little stamp and little decorations around And see, that is going to go on that background with that. It's going to be pretty because, see, there's that coral in that background paper. I want to leave enough of that paper to really show. Okay, so we have that finished. What color? Oh, I may use the coral. Let me see. Let me see what that coral has. I need a scrap piece of paper. I thought I just threw one away. Okay, there's more. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to, yeah, that's bright and pretty. I'm going to use the coral to go around. I don't know how to look on the green. We'll see. It's all right. So we're going to distress our pieces with the coral. And you can do whatever you like. But I like the coral. Okay, and it looks good on the green too. It looks fine. You can see it. It looks coral. Any newbies? Hi, Margaret Ann. Be right back. She's going to get a drink. Hi, Ella. Hi, honey. She'll be right back. Hi, Deb. Just thicker letters. What does that mean? Renee. Oh, I will for sure eventually love the book. It gives on all the stuff all the ladies make. I love whatever. I don't know what that means. Okay. Thicker letters. Well, I don't know. You got to be careful there again if you do it under glass. Now, you don't have to do it under glass. I'm going to do it under glass like I showed, but then I'm going to do, I think, some flowers and some things on the outside of the frame. These are wall hangings, or these can be set on a little tripod type deal. They're great gifts. I've used them many, many times in my business. Everybody likes them. So I'm just going around the edge with this coral. It does look orange, but it isn't. It's a beautiful coral color. Have it on Scrappy Debbie Doo. We miss our Berry. Berry. God love her. She's in the throes of moving. That's such fun. Done that. Not very many times in my lifetime, but Ronnie and I have moved 3 times. We lived in the house when we got married about 12 years, and then we built the new house. And we lived there about, I don't know, 25 or so. And we've lived in our new house about 6. That's enough. When I moved down here, I thought, oh my word. But we got it done. We got her done. Oh, I'm completely out of frame. Holler at me. Sorry. And I keep looking. As I said, for you newbies, if we freeze or whatever, I shall return, just like MacArthur. Okay, now we have our little jobbies cut out and stained. I'm going to set those aside. We have our letters painted or stained. Now we're going to cut our paper. Excuse me. We're going to have a drink of tea. Who else is here I've missed? Craft Mum. Hi, honey. Hello, Mum. Mun. I wished I knew how to say that. Carol, you're going to have to call me and tell me how to pronounce that woman's name. Too much crafty. She just showed the project and link. Oh, not too. Oh, yeah, someone's new. Oh no, I haven't done too much. I did the letters. These are little wooden letters, and I had painted them first with white gesso, and then I stained them with this stain. This stain Scrap Deva Do. It's distressed ink. It's abandoned coral. Cut out our little deals we're going to put our letters on, and those are cut. The green, the background is 2 3/4 by 1 3/4, and the white plate on top is 2 1/2 by 1 1/2. So that's kind of what. Now we're going to cut our paper. Now I'm going to take and measure this plate. This is the back plate that fits in the frame. Here's the frame. This goes in like so. I've taken it, so I'm going to measure this. This is wider than the other frames I have used, but it's 12 inches long, which is perfect, and it is 6 and I forget. Oh, it's 6 1/2. It is 6 1/2. So now the paper I'm using does have well, it does. I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to cut it this way at 6 1/2. This is my paper that I had in stash. Okay, there's 6 1/2. I'm going to see if I did good. I did, and that is going to fit like so. Now, I'm not going to glue this to this. I am just going to decorate this on its own, but when I put this in the frame, like so, when I put in the frame like so, and then put this in the back like so, then that'll make it real stable. Okay. Now, as I say, you don't have a lot. This frame was for a CD, but you don't have a lot of you don't have a lot of depth to work with. I wished I could talk. I wished I could. Of course, according to Ronnie. Huh. Thanks, Gwen, for going over that for me. It's 3:20 here, and I just, oh, okay, you're welcome, honey. Any questions, please ask. And the girls, of course, Amanda's here, and Margaret Ann's here, and Carol's here, because I don't look up as much as maybe I should. Good idea, Kaz. Things, I don't know. Gwen, is that sweet tea? No. No, Ella, it's not sweet tea. It is unsweetened tea, and I make it from boiled tea, but I do use sweet and low. Okay, this is our background paper. You can't use this busy of a paper, so we're going to use one that correlates with the golds in the paper. Now, I'm going to cut this at least, let's see, I want that paper, that background to show. I'm going to cut it at least an inch smaller all the way around. So I want, there's no directions to this, so I want this at 11 inches, and then we'll see if that's enough, by 5 1/2. Because our others was 6 1/2 wide. We're going to make this 5 1/2 wide. You know, this is kind of the same premise as we do on, oh, what else have we done? Oh, our shadow boxes, when we made our shadow box, that type of thing. So this is going to go inside like so. I want more of that to show. I'm going to cut another 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut off another 1/2 inch. So I have cut what have I cut? 10 1/2. 10 1/2. by 5. All right. 10.5 inch. It's not a half inch, is it? Yeah, it's 10.5 by 5. 5. So the insert, the inside is 10.5. This is 10.5 by 5. This is 6.5 by, yeah, that's better. See, that's got a bigger frame around it. So you can see that paper, that focal point paper. It's not the focal point, but you want it to show up. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Now, this little dark flower, it's not black. It's a dark, ultra dark navy blue. But I'm using a black frame. I almost, oh, I would have probably gotten a white frame. And you can take, even these are not real wood, I don't think. I don't know. You can take these frames, and I have, and you can scratch them with sandpaper or whatever, and you can distress them with paint and do all kinds of cool things with them. I'm saving these little strips because I don't know. Now, I am going to distress, this one, and then I'm going to go around it. I'm not going to the green one. You're not going to see the distressing, I don't think. I like this look. Any questions? I'm not looking. ING. Alice here. I don't like iced coffee, but my husband, I do. I didn't used to, but I do now. And I got coffee. I was up bright and early this morning, and I get up and Ella, I've been watching your show, but there again, and I haven't downloaded that puffin. And I'm going to. I started to, and it wanted some kind of password or something. I don't know, and I didn't have it, and I didn't want to go out and get it, and on and on. So I didn't get it, but I'm going to because I wake up in the morning, get my coffee, go back, get on my little iPad, check my email, which is my life's work, checking email, dear Word. I'm going to go around this with the abandoned coral as well. I think I'll go around the green, but I don't think it's going to show. Now, I usually don't use this kind of I just had it out. I'm going to go around this, but I don't think it'll show. You never know. I'm going to do the corners a little more. Some of this I just do as I go along. I know. I shouldn't do that, probably. I hope you had a great holiday weekend, Mother's Day. We did. I got to go. My daughter had dinner for us. And a nice gift and a dozen gorgeous, beautiful red roses, which are my very favorite. My very, very favorite. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do as well, I have, you guys, all have these types of stamps. I have this old line stamp, and it's old, but all of you have this type of thing, I think. I'm going to just kind of go along and just like that. Just a spot here and there. No rhyme or reason. No direction. Just to give it a little interest. Just stamp on it. This isn't even going to show, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on the corners. Just to give it a little interest. There you go. You probably can't see that, but you can see it in real life. And then when I put this on top, you can see it. See, I like that margin around there to be able to see. And it's not going to interfere with your letters at all. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to just let me think before I start. Well, I don't know. I got all kinds of things down here for the letters. There again, you've got to be careful. Oh, I know. Okay, I'm going to take this background paper and I am going to cut 1/4 of an inch strip, 2 of them. I'm going to cut 2 of these 1/4 of an inch strips, like so. I'm going to try to go over them. This is going to be tedious, but I'm going to try to go just down the edge. I don't like those white edges showing anyway. Just kind of go down the edge. Ooh. Now I'm going to glue these things down. Other than my letters, every other letter I prop up with a dimensional. Because, number one, when I first started, I almost ran out of room. And if you prop them up and kind of sneak them in under each other, then they, then you've got plenty of room for your letters. I'm going to put these strips along like so. These are 1/4 of an inch wide. I don't need the 12 inches, but I did cut 2. I might have been able to do it with 1, but anyway. And I'm going to decorate these and show you what I do, but you can do anything you want to do and add as much. You just got to keep in mind of the depth. There again, you can take the glass out and what is she talking? When I was very little, when I was okay, coffee. My mother was a coffee drinker, and yeah, I can remember a little too. She wouldn't let me have any. Stunt your growth. She said, kids can't have coffee, it'll stunt their growth. And I can remember in the kitchen, she'd turn around. I was 18, and by then it had cooled off, and I'd sneak her coffee and drink it. She'd just laugh. She'd think, because she knew I was going to do that. Do I want to do that? Now that I've done it, I don't know that I want to do it. I like to lay them out, kind of see what we're going to look like here. No, I don't like that. It's too busy. I can't do that. It's too busy. Okay, I don't like it. See? How we do? Okay. Well, let's see. It's too busy. What kind of ribbon do I have available? If I have any green. Well, that's not going to work. There's a blue in that, but I've got too much green going on. Let me see. I'm going to turn around here if I can. I want to tell you, I am hemmed in. Where is it, darling? So I want to do it. No, I can't get to it. I'm going to sneak out of here just a second. I might want to run a piece of ribbon around that, and I don't have any handy. I'm just right over here. And I don't know if I've got the right what I want. So this won't take long. Oh my God. Nope, 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 nope. Darn it. And that is orange. Well, I could maybe. I'm throwing things at myself. I'm gonna look in here real quick, but I don't think there's a thing in here. Be right back. I'm looking. Oh, look at that. Right there. I don't want any of that. The gold might work, man. Let's see. I doubt it. Okay, I didn't find really. I don't think I found anything that's. This is orange instead of coral. That's goes with the paper, all right. But I know that's not gonna work. Here's a dark gold. Here's a dark gold. It's pretty. It might work. Huh. Because if I do this, I have to do it now. No, I'm not going to. Okay. Now we are going to glue this down. Just a glue strip will do. Yeah. What's going on here? Come on. Not wanting to come out. Okay, now I'm going to glue this down. There's no direction on this. Well, I don't know. I kind of thought it just looks better to me that way. I don't know. I'm going to glue this down on top. Don't forget about your margin. Kind of center it as best you can. Let me see. Let me do it this way and this way. As best you can. There we go. So I put that on there, and see, this is going to fit inside. I've got things everywhere. This is going to fit inside because you got your glass. Like so. And see, then this is where you're going to put all your... And then when you put the backing on this, you don't want to put this, even a light piece of chipboard, simply because it would take up, it would be okay, it would just take up too much room. Okay, now we got to continue. Now we have this finished. I'm going to put this aside. We're going to put our letters on. I'm going to put, let's see, let me check. Okay, no, I glue these, let's see. I glue these down on the background. And you got about an eighth or more or whatever less. Just glue them down. Let's do that all first. I just kind of do it like an assembly line. Any questions? I haven't been watching the chat. Ustream is just getting worse all the time. Every 5 minutes I have double commercials. Oh, Mermaid, I'm sorry, honey. Oh, he drink coffee with his granddad. That's funny. Oh, I screwed that up. No. Well, Mother wouldn't let me drink it, but I'd sneak it, and that's funny. And I used to be a big major. coffee drinker. And I had a girlfriend, God love her. I mean, she lived on it. I don't do that anymore. I drink a couple cups of a morning, maybe. I'm an iced tea drinker. I live on iced tea. I make it from scratch. I do not like instant iced tea. I like the Starbucks cold stuff over ice. I don't make iced coffee. That I don't make. But I'll get Starbucks, the mocha and the whatever, and pour it over ice. Now that I like. Or I'll get Frappuccinos at Starbucks and all that. But I don't make iced coffee. But I didn't used to like it at all. But I'm just yapping. I'm not looking at the chat, so I don't know what you're talking about. Are there... Janny, thank you. Margaret Ann, thank you for taking care of them like you do. You deserve it, Wendy. You watched out for the delivery, but you watched out for the... What did you do to the delivery man, Dutch? Or did you offer him coffee? Most of my people, when my clients, when I go in to do an appraisal, most of them, not all of them, but most of them will offer me something to drink. I don't. We're not supposed to do anything like that. And I don't. I don't have time, quite frankly. But we're not supposed to fraternize, as it were. They could say they're trying to sway us on our opinion. Okay, here we go. Welcome, WELCOME. Welcome. Now I'm going to put this on with Glossy Accents. Now I have a little teensy weensy bottle. This is Glossy Accents. I had such trouble with it, like everybody, but I've put it in here. Well, hello, why aren't you coming out? I thought I had you fixed. I tell you, this stuff is a pain in the patoot. And I have a thin line, but it's all clogged up. I don't use it much anymore because of that. Yeah, for John's sakes. You really do. You know, I've got the thin, let me see. I've got it over here. I know it's all clogged up. See, my thing's even in it. I can't get it out. That's why I don't use it that. No, I can't get it out. Okay, let's see if we can get this unclogged. That's what we really need is the, well, I just cut myself big time. Oh dear. I cut myself on that wire. Oh my, I'm going to have to get a Band-Aid. I'm bleeding. Oh my, I did. Oh my. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Now I can't get out. I tried to bend that wire around my finger. Oh, this is a nightmare. I can't get out. And I am bleeding. Oh. Of course, part of it is oh, here, I got some. Okay, I got one. Oh, if I can get back. Oh dear. Dear, dear. I'm all right. I'm just bleeding like a stuck hog. Oh, put your hand over your head. Okay. I'm going to put a Band-Aid on it. Oh my. Well, I was trying to get that wire thing and I caught it. I didn't realize it, I guess, on my finger. I know you wanted to see that. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'll be all right. Well, I am all right. Nothing wrong with me. What did I do here? Oh, these are stupid Band-Aids. I got the wrong thing. Oh, well, they'll work, I think. These are strange. I don't know why and how I got them. You can't see them, but they're... Okay, there I am. I'm fine. I am just fine. I'm injured. You're not supposed to bleed when you... Now let me see if all this is worthwhile. Otherwise, I'm just going to get my... Oh, yeah. Okay. It opened it up. It opened it up. Okay. We're good to go. Put it right in the center of our little thing, like so. Press it down. Set it aside. Put them all down. I got a new bottle for, oh, I got that one off. That's all right. With a fine tip, but I don't know. I think it's, you know, Glossy Accents is so strong and it's wonderful. I love it. I love to use it. It's just fighting with it. You know, I don't know what they can do, quite frankly. I don't think there's too much they can do. Now, before we stick these down, we decorate these. WELC. I did one for Walker's room when he was a baby. I didn't do one for Avery. It's down there Mother's Day and with the babies, and my little Avery is a girly girl. I swear. She had her toenails, she's 2, had her toenails painted every other color, and her fingernails. She loved Grammy's nails, and she'd take them and she'd look at them and she'd say, "Are they chipped?" I said, "No, I just had them done. They're not chipped." She said, "Oh," and Courtney said she didn't like chipped nails. Oh my word, and she's 2, going on 30. She's so cute. And Walker, he's a sweetheart, but he just aggravates her on purpose. You know, I mean, big brother. But he's crazy about her. Courtney said he's absolutely. They had something at his school, and they could bring their little siblings or whatever. Of course, Courtney said he just showed her off and whatever, and was so proud of her. She's a cute little creature. She's her Grammy's baby. Okay, these are going to sit. Now we're going to go through some embellishments, but there again, they got to be kind of flat, uh, and not a lot. You don't need a lot. One more letter to go. Are we okay? Do we have any questions? Well, hi, Sandra. Hi, honey. Miss Sandra, Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Miss Sandra, how are you, sweetie? Glad you're here. Glad you are here, Sandra. Miss Sandra, we're making an altered picture frame. Okay, now we have all of our letters, our welcome on our little jobbies, and now we're going to lay it over here to finish drying. They dry fast with the glossy accents. Now let me close this up and kind of there we go. Now it won't clog. I hope. Who knows? All right. WELCOME. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Let me put this back. This is how I hurt my hand. I'm going to have to throw this one away. Okay. I'm going to let them sit there just a sec. Have a drink of tea. Think about what we're going to put on. Need to take Carol's tip, put the tip in hot water. Oh, okay. Will that loosen it up, Margaret Ann? Is that what you talking to me? Well, this is the one I got from Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo. I got two of these. I've got one for my regular glue, and this I got, and I thought I had it, I mean, it's full, almost full of glossy accents, but it's stuck, and I can't get it out. Well, you saw, and that's how I cut my finger. Oh, this one I've had forever. It's all right if it stands up and doesn't get clogged up. I use this all the time for my regular glue. I love it. That's the only two I have. I'm going to have to get another one. Okay. Now to embellish these. Oh dear. Now I've moved that. Oh my goodness. Oh, put that on the glass. Oh gosh. Wonder I didn't break that. Well, I moved that to get out. Well, I'm not going to use that, so I'll get rid of that. I have all kinds of embellishments. There again, you don't need a lot. And I embellish the letters, the words themselves. For example, I have these little, well, that's, don't show up. Let's do this yellow. There's yellow in the, I have these little rings, and just, they're little too. Well, come on here. Now, I want that over that, not under it. Sometimes they're a little hard to get where you want them. No, I don't want that under there. You're not to go under there. Come on here. This has got to come up, and it will. There we go. Just this type of a little thing. That's just a little ring on the corner. Now, I kind of do every other one, and I'll do this corner and that type of thing. What else? I mean, I don't put one on every one. I'm going to go on here and see. And if I do this, I'll put something down in the corner. This is that green. Doesn't show up very good, but got one smaller than that. Just go through your stash. Oh, that'll work. Now this is just a little green star button, and it's the same color green, but I'm also going to thread it because if Barry was here, but I do like them threaded as well. I really do. So I'm going to thread it. It just has 2 holes. This is just a jute type twine that I'm going to thread. And these are teensy. I mean, really. Really. I'm just going to thread it. I try to always thread them. One time I was in a hurry and Barry was on with me, and I said, well, I always thread them on it, but I'm in a hurry. And I'm like, no, you got to thread it. So I did. But I do. I like them threaded. The buttons, of course. Well, these are buttons. What else do I like threaded? There's something else I always like. Right over left, left over right. I can't seem to get my left over my right. There we go. And that's just a little jute twine I have in my stash. Now I'm going to put this on. You girls all get your little jobbies, your little glue dot dispensers. Oh, I love it. You don't have that thing always wrapped around, and put a glue dot on the back. Where's our thing? Where's our E? Oh, here it is. Now I'm going to put this down here in the corner, like so. So see, we're like this. Oh, we're like this. W-E. Doesn't take much. I've got some little bitty stamps that I'm going to use as well. I don't know if this is too big. I've got these little bulldog clips or whatever they are. They might stick out too much. Let me see. See, but if I did it like that, then I could fold them down like that. I think that'd be all right. Just things like that. That's all you do. Let me see what we've got here. We have, of course, we have all kinds of well, they're not too big. It's just, I don't know, that's yellow. I don't put yellow next to yellow. I'm talking to myself as well. That goes with it. Now here's a bigger one in a coral, but it may be too... See, sometimes, depends on the letter, sometimes these things get too big. Well, that's all right, but that's too big and it's the wrong... It is a coral, but it's really the wrong color. Okay, let's see what else we have. What else do we have? We have... These are big. These are too big too, I think. I have a gold. That'd be all right, I think. I want gold. What else we got? That green is a dark green. That's red. We don't want that. We could do just a grommet. We could. Let me get my crocodile out. I better get on the ball. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm over here. Down here in the corner, I'm going to put in a grommet. Just because. If I can get it in, I thought that was the perfect size. Now I got to change my deal. Oops. Change my deal. I never know really what size I'm doing. There we go. See right down. See, that's just a little decoration. You put something on each one of them, but not because they're little. You don't put too much. What else do we have? I'm running out of things. What did I? Oh, I know. I've got a teeny. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. I've got a whole other box over here. I know. This is a shame. Now, this is a coral. This is just a little clip, and it is a coral, and I'm going to put it up here. Oh, it's perfect. See? Just stuff like that. Just little things like that as you go along. Here's a little flower grommet. And there's flowers in the paper. I don't know if I've got the right color. Let's see. What else do we have? We have these big, but I don't have the right color. We have these big grommets. Well, there's a blue, but I don't want that. Well, there's that dark blue. It looks black. But it may be too big. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little. Well, it hang. No, that's too big. Too big. Too big. And these little flowers, but I have kind of a yellow. It may be too big as well. No, too big. Okay, let me see if we have a little ribbon. Oh, I'm going to get some of this out of the way. We need, and I have it. What is it? What did I bring? Oh, well, that is orange. I don't want that orange. Oh, no. Let's see, where's my paper? Nope, that isn't gonna work either. That isn't working either. That's too big. Oh dear. That's not gonna work. I'm talking to myself. I want a ribbon on there, but I'm trying to think. Oh, here. That's coral. That is coral. It's black. I thought I had an olive green in that ribbon. Look at this. I swear to John, I swear there needs to be, and here's kind of an ivory. There needs to be, oh, a program for us, a 12-stepper. Okay, I'm going to put this up. And this up. I've finished with that, I think, and this, I think. Okay. Now, this is coral. This ribbon is coral. This looks orange next to that. That's not going to show up, so we're going to use the coral. We're going to fold it in half, like so. We're going to put it right on the side, like so. And we're going to staple it. See? Isn't that cute? That's all you do. And I have one more element here. And I'm gonna put this on, but I may glue it on. It's just a little clothespin, and it's brown. I'm gonna put it up like no, like them coming down. I'm gonna put it over here on this. Well, I need something now for this other one. See, WELCOM. No, that's not working. I thought that would be really cute. Huh. How's the chat going? How are you girls? Are you okay? Do you need any, other girls? Whatever. Well, I've got that little clothespin on there, but it's not doing it for me. I don't know. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a Brad, a green. Oh, I know what. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I want to put candy dots or pearls or something. Yeah, metal. Up here, up here, up here, up here. Where are they? I'm going to put some beige pearls. Do you want pearls? Do we want pearls? Oh, here's little flowers. My God, I get you just no in. I just don't even know what I have. Okay, this is what I got these are Paper Studios. Don't know whether Carol has these or not. They carry Paper Studios in the store. They're just little flower embellishments. And I'm going to use the green. The little green one. It's not quite the same color, but it's okay. And I am going to put it, it has glue, but I'm still going to put it on a pop dot or a glue dot to make sure it stays. And I'm going to put it right down here in the corner. Is that too cute? Okay, that's virtually what you do. Now, I do have, if I can find it real quick, I do have some mini stamps, and you may have some as well. I just think they add, and they're really cute. They're little, and I would, let's see if I might not be able to get to them, quite frankly, this quick. Well, I guess I can. They are little. Now I'm going to use a brown. I'm not going to use the coral ink. I'm going to use this walnut stain. These are little. Well, these aren't. And you may not have them, and that's okay. You certainly don't have to use them. This says thanks so much. This says love. We're going to do love. I want to check and make sure it. Okay. See, just in the corner. Have I got that auto thing on again, guys? If I do, tell me. I don't know. Because I do have my. Oh, it's off. The auto thing's off. Okay. I do have my things back. Just a little stamp in the corner. You don't have to do every one. It's got to be little. Here's friends. I'm going to put friends over here on the C. It's a little crooked. No, I can't get it to focus. Let's see, what else do we have? You don't have to do this. There's baby. Hello. Let's do a hello. Let's do a hello on E. There's our little hello. You don't have to do it on every one. I'm going to do one on the L. I'm about to run out of the ones that's suitable. For you, that's cute. So that's, let's see, I'm going to put something on the O. Friends have done that. Yes, we don't want boo. Have a boo. Have a boo. Love. Well, ooh. Thanks. Handcrafted. I don't want that. A crown. Baby. I've got these over here, but these might even be a little too big. Oh, here's a high. Let's do a high. Like, hi, how are you? How you doing? Down there in the corner. And they're doing sideways. I don't know why. What else do we have? Do we have a love? Oh yeah, we do have that one love. We have friends. Happy. Smile. Let's do a smile. Well, I've just about put one on every one. I usually don't put a smile on. That's too big for there. See if we can get it on here. Yeah. One more. One more. I didn't mean to put them, and you can. It's just, here's sweet. Let's put sweet on. Boy, that N is kind of limited. Yeah, it worked. It's right up there on the edge, but it worked. Okay, they're all stamped. They're all embellished. Now we're going to put it together. Fix these. These are a pain in the patootie to put back. They really are. I'll do them later. They really are a pain to put back. Are we all here? Are we all okay? Hi, Teresa. Oh, I can't get that back. Okay. Now we're going to start putting it together. Are there any questions? Some of this stuff we didn't use, and some of it we might have used too much. Okay, so let's take, we're going to take our sheet. Now here's our background, and here's our sheet. We just used a stamp just to give it some. Now I'm going to lay these out, and every other one I'm going to prop up with a dimensional. Not going to prop it up real high because remember we don't have a lot of. The first one I usually put down, and then I prop up the E, and then down, and then up. Uh-oh. Where's my E? Oh, here it is. Let's see. This has got to go over. W, E. See, you probably, because you got to run out of room. L. I stagger them. Okay, this is going to be about the way it is. You're going to come off the edge. That's okay. And I stagger them. That goes that way. This kind of goes, well, that. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. Do this. Kind of do this. I need to bring, and I'll bring these down a little more, but that's, I don't know if you can see that or not. See, that's the way it's going to look. Now, they're going to be a little closer together than that. Okay? Now, the first one, and I leave them I leave them lay there like that. This one is going to be flat. a good sturdy, one, two, four. A good sturdy tape will be fine. Now we're going to use dimensionals. Not going to use the big tape, I don't think. Other than it's not, I think I will. It's not ultra thick. Where is it? Hello? Here. It's really not. And I'm going to put one because I'm going to have to kind of. Well, I need some at the top. Can you see me? Now I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this as well to make sure that sticks. Right in there. I think it will. I think it'll be all right, but I might have to put this under like this. We're doing great on time, girls. I'm in trouble with my sticky. No, this has to go under, like so. And I'm going to put this over here. Are you with me? I can't, I haven't been watching the chat very well. Are you girls with me? No, these are out of my stash, most of it, other than there's some odds and ends. I'm going to be doing some shows. Scrap-a-dab-a-doo, and everything we use on that will certainly be from the store. Everything. I've got a lot of this from my stash. I need I need to use up some of my stuff. Too much. Okay. You can get. Let's see. It's gonna go. I need this to go up just a little. Well, I need to move this. Be nice, please. Be nice. Thank you. And I'm going to sneak this under here like so. There we go. There we go. There it is, virtually. And it's staggered. You have to because you don't have enough space for that many letters. Now, if you had, but I don't think you'd want it real straight. But see how they're embellished? And you don't have to stamp them if you don't have the little stamps. There's just a little grommet. There's a little clip. Just that little flower. I mean, you can just use so much out of your stash. Now, we're going to put it in our frame, and then I'm going to do some outside work with some flowers. And I hope I don't break the glass. There again, you don't have to leave the glass in. But I have. So you're going to turn it over. You're going to lay it down. Now you're going to take your backing of your frame, this right here, the back, and it's got hangers on the back, so if you're going to hang it, make sure you have the hangers where they need to be. Yeah, I've got that right. I'm not going to hang it, but ooh, what's that? What's wrong with that? That clip is not going to work. I don't think. Darn it, it's just a little too tall, I think. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it in here. No, I'm going to take that clip off. It's just, it's cute and all that, but it's just too thick. So I don't have anything on that. Let me put, I'm going to put some rhinestones up there. We need something up there. I was afraid of that. I was hoping it would work, but I'm just going to put 3 green rhinestones. They're not quite the green, but they blend. A button of flowers. I'm gonna put, I put these little 3 rhinestones up there. That'll be fine. Now lay it down. There again, make sure if you're gonna hang it, yeah, that's gonna work fine. And then you're gonna bend down your, as best you can. I usually use a screwdriver for this. It'll hold it. There we go. There we are. Can you see it? And then you hang it on your wall in a cute. Now, I thought about putting some flowers and things, and I think I will up in the corner here and here on the outside. You don't have to, of course. This is the way the others. This is wider. I like that. The others were narrower. See, they were like this. This is just a little wider, but I like it. It shows more of the paper, quite frankly. Do you think I should put some flowers all up in the corner like I do on the outside? What do you think? Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Dutch. Thank you, Amanda. Do you think I should, what happened to the horizontal stripes? What horizontal? I didn't use them. You mean the ones I cut the 1/4 of an inch? Where is it? I didn't use them, honey. I thought they were, you mean these? These? Is that what you mean? MG, is that what you meant, honey? Craft Mom, yes. Yes, what, Craft Mom? Oh, he's moved for flowers. I think I will. I think, and I put them on the outside. I think I will. That's one of my favorite things in the world to do with my time. Let's do that. We won't do too many. Of course, I always say that. You know how that is. Timmy Scissors will cut all this. And you can get Timmy Scissors and you can get flowers. That's Scrappy Dabby Doo. Ouch. I just pinched myself. Ouch. Oh, I love it. I think it's cute. I'd hang that in my bathroom. I have I have stuff for all occasions all over my house. I'm going to put them on. I'm afraid. I don't know whether I'm going to put the leaves. Well, I don't know. It'll bend. I don't know. We'll start with this and see how we do. And of course, I'm going to run out of glue. Okay. Oh, we have all kinds of things. We do. We don't want that. We don't want that. There's some of my little flowers that I really like. I'm running out of them. I didn't pull out a lot, believe it or not. Now these Steinman, I got at Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo, the little white Steinman. Carol sent me a bunch of flowers the other day, and I used in our other project. We're going to get this finished, girls. Any questions? Of course, doesn't that always happen? Yes. Gwen, flowers are your signature. They are, Ella. I know I love my flowers. There for a while I did several things for some reason that didn't require flowers. Oh, I don't know what we did. But anyway, I was having the DTs. Now these are good. These are from Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo. Some pronounce them Stamen. They are spelled that way. I have always pronounced them Steinman. Doesn't matter. And when I do this, when I start laying this stuff out, I just start layering. I have no rhyme or reason. I just layer. And I'll show you here in a minute. These are not quite long enough to reach my span. That's my fault. I mean, that's the way I do it. No, I can't. Oh, here they are. My tweezers. Get up here. You got to get up here. There we go. So you lay out your leaves like that, and then just start layering on top. I put the Steinman on. Now I'm going to put the little baby flowers on. Like so. They stick out the side. You want things sticking out the side, flat. I have a different size little flower that I've been using, and I think I'm out of them. But you just kind of put them like that on top of each other till you get that all underneath laid out the way you want it. And I've got all over this glass. I hope I don't break this glass. Let's see if I can cut that in half. It's a little bigger. That's not wanting to work. Okay. Oh, come on. Now be nice. It's not wanting to do it. No, I don't want it there. I have glue all over the... Come on. We'll go back and take care of our... Now, I'm going to start out with a focal. And this is kind of a... Oh, I don't want that. Well, it's mixed. It's a white and whatever. I take a paintbrush and roll this around sometimes, not always, to give it a little twist. Now I'm going to put this first. After you get your groundwork, per se, and then you put this kind of right in the middle, like so. Put that right, oh, this looks pretty. Right on here. I didn't do this with the others. Put that right in the middle. I'll have to take the thing and get these webs off, but I will. Then you start going around with smaller flowers on the outer perimeter. I want some color. I got more color over here. Now that's too much color. I thought that'd work. It's not. Here's some more peaches. I've got some yellow little ones. So you start bringing them down. As far as, ooh, cute. I shouldn't do that. What is cute? Let me put that green. Yeah, that's not the, I want more color than that. I want more colorful. I'll put that back there. This is like a peachy peach. I'll put it on the back. I've got this big one stuck in the corner. Hi, Jenny. Then I'm going to start adding more. Now, I like odd numbers, threes, and whatever. We've talked about that. When your bigger flowers, we do in threes. But when I start adding some extra ones, then we kind of get away from the threes. I understand that. I'm trying to place these where I think they look. I like that one. I don't know that it really goes, but I like it. Now these I'm attaching to the glass. If you hear a crunch, I'll faint. We had an awful nice turnout today, girls. I really, really appreciate you coming by. Now I need something in the back. I got one little one back there. See, there's my three bigger ones. That's your focal point. Then I'm going to add some small ones. I'm going to add a little yellow one. So I still try to keep it odd. That's the point. I'm going to put something down this other corner as well. And that's, look at the time, girls. What'd we do? Now I don't think I gabbed as much, or maybe I did. I don't know. 2, 4, 6. I've got 6 on there now. I need an odd number. I need one more odd one up here in the corner. What am I going to put? That's too dark. That's too yellow. We do have pink, but in here, but I don't know that I want to use pink. Oh, that matches the yellow. We do have pink. We do. Let's see. We got a pink one over here. Let's see. I don't know. Well, that blends. No, I might put that down. That blends too much with the, and that's too big. This one seemed to work. I just didn't want that up there. Come on, be nice. And this, ooh, we have blue. There's every color in the rainbow. Let's do the blue. There is blue in it. You have to look for it, but it's there. It'll be all right. I need one up here, another little one. And we do have an odd number now. Now I'm going to put some things down here in this corner. But this one we have finished up at the top. See, can you see? Oh, looks, oh, so cute. Do you like it? Now email me, and I think I just have the paper back. What? Thank you, Renee. Gwen, where, Gwen, is it 11:40 a.m.? I have no idea. It's 20 till 3 here, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know, honey, where it's 11:40. Don't know. Where, Gwen, is it 2:40 right now? I don't know. I can never get my flowers to, oh, yes, you can. Thank you. Okay, so there, now we're going to put a few little ones down. I like it balanced. So your little eyes will move, and I'm going to use the smaller leaves down here. Don't put as many. Don't do as much. I do probably more than I can't hardly stand not putting my flowers. Scrap-a-dab-a-doo has all kinds of flowers as well. I think they might be getting some more. And maybe not. I don't know. I am all hemmed in. My stuff's all hemmed in. Oh. Ooh. Love my flowers. I think they're a finishing touch, of course. Obviously. And I may not put the third one. Okay, I do virtually the same thing. Do the baby roses, do the little Steinman. I'm getting all kinds of Facebook stuff. Friend wants you to do something. A lot of you, Mother's Day, they were putting up all kinds of Mother's Day pictures and on and on. I put up a picture of me and my daughter, my baby girl, who's now 38 years old. Um, that picture, I don't know how old she was, year old maybe or so. We were going shopping out to Kmart. We just had a Kmart where we lived, and we were going out to Kmart. I wasn't even prepared, quite frankly, to get a picture taken. And so we went, and some guy was there taking pictures. You know how they do. So we just sit down, let him take our picture, and I love that picture. I have always loved that picture of my baby. Who, as I say, it's real funny because Sunday we went out to Courtney's for dinner, and Walker says, or Courtney said, "Happy Mother's Day," and Walker said, "Mom, it's Mother's Day, not Grammy's Day." And Courtney says, "Walker, Grammy's my mommy." Well, he just almost doesn't quite understand. Of course, Avery doesn't. She's 2. And he kind of looks like, really? Really? Anyway, okay, here we go. Now we're going to use smaller ones here to start out with. If I haven't used them all up. My flowers are clear across the room. Oh, I didn't want that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What am I going to do? I didn't want that. I don't want that. Oh dear. I don't want those. Where? Okay, right. I don't want that great big. What? Darn it. Oh dear. Oh, here's one. Oh, okay, good. I can use this. It's a yellow. You don't want it too big, but you don't, you want it to work. I want that right. What do I want? I want it right there. I better put it someplace. It's starting to dry on me. Then we're going to put little ones around, and we're not doing as much. Craft Mom is going back to sleep after I'm finished. Well, we're getting to the short rows. Okay, now I'm going to put some little ones around. Here's some little, what are they? See, there's all these colors in here. There really are. It's just, you can't see them. Here's these little yellow ones. Little white, that'd work as well. There's white flowers. Oh, so cute. Blowing my own horn. I'm not blowing my own horn. I'm really, really not. It's just cute. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just cute. I love this kind of stuff. I am just one more squirt and I'm out of glue. There we go. We do have a focal point there. We have 3. Sandra, I'm getting messier by the day if Sandra's still here. Okay, there. Now we've got the little cluster in the bottom. Isn't that cute? You could take, and I'm not, but you could take paint and kind of streak this. And I may later, and if I do, I'll show you. I don't know, but let me go out a little bit, see if I can get you out a little more. I don't know how I got my controls back, Carol, but I did. There we go. There it is. Welcome, and it's all the little embellishments, and they're cute. The little flowers. You can use any paper you want. I like the flowers on the outside. Now here is the other ones without that type of thing. It's whatever you want. This is completely different. It's plainer. The message shows up plainer. This is just more embellished, more colorful. You could do this type for a baby's room, put the baby's name, Avery, the baby's room colors with flowers and whatever. I'm going to take my heat gun, try to get rid of the spider webs. Any questions? Thank you, Heather. Thank you all very much, Vicki. Thank you, Craft Mom. I'm going to try to get rid. I don't want to break this glass. So we get, you know how you do on this glue. I didn't see much down here. I did see so much there. Okay, there we go. There we go. And look what time it is. We did well. And we're finished. We finished it. Oh, thank you, thank you. The frame, the interior of the frame. Okay, if you measure back here, this is 12 by 6.5. So I cut my paper 12 inches by 6.5 wide. Then I cut this one an inch smaller all the way around. The total is about 14 outside, 14 by 7.5. There's an inch, so it's about 14 by 7.5. Now the other ones I did, and I don't know if you can still get these. I do have some because I bought several, but these. Now, I will say this. You don't have to buy this size. This is about 16.5. At the outer perimeter, 16.5 by 7. But the inside finished is about 11.75 by 4.5. But when you cut your papers, you cut them 12 by 5. On this one. I think I got these at Target, and it's been a good while ago. It really has. So when I went looking for them, I went into Hobby Lobby, and they had frames. And when I went right in, there was a whole stack of them. And I picked one up immediately. It was longer, and I was walking around shopping and looking and doing whatever I was doing. And please tell us what size the frame. I just did, Camilla. Did you not hear me, honey? Did you hear me, Camilla or Ella? Uh, so I picked this one up. It was longer, and I think I know it was narrow, but the upshot was I'm walking around looking at, and it's too big. It's 17 the inside. It's you now. You can use any size you want because you can make your paper fit or splice your paper, do whatever you want to do. So I went back and this wasn't in the framing section. I went back in the framing section and they had this one. If you get them in the framing section, number one, you can get them on sale all the time. But if you get them in the framing section, they're a lot cheaper. This was $10 cheaper than they were up front. Oh, so, and then if you get coupons and all that, I guess, there's a lag. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Ella, do you want me to do it again, honey? This frame, this particular frame, the inside for the paper is 12 by 6.5. The outer perimeter is 14 by 7.5. So finished to look at it, you're looking at 6 inches by 11.5. To look at this inside finished is 11.5 by 6. But you want to cut your papers the size of this. You want to cut your paper whatever size this back is because you want to completely fill that in so you don't have any gaps, okay? Well, there it is. I think it's cute. I really do. Turned out cute. I hope you like it. Did you get that, Ella, honey? Thank you, Dutch. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, thank you, Renee. You're so welcome. I don't know, but see, this is awful. Ella has hers planned out. Now I have a shadow box, but I'm going to check with Carol and see if there's something new coming that has come in that I can do and use all the store products and that type of thing. That's what I'm going to try and get rid of this headache. Thanks for the chat. Oh, you're welcome, Renee. See you next time, honey. Thank you. You're welcome, Zandra. You're welcome, honey. Thanks for coming by. I don't know, Craft Mom. I'll post it. I really don't know. I'm going to check with Carol. Maybe there's something. She sent me that. I want to use that paper that we used a week or so ago. I love that paper, the Heritage paper. We may make a big pretty tag with the Heritage paper, but I think I'm going to use that Heritage paper. I might make a flip album, a small one with it, but I think I'll use that. I'll think, yes, Renee, go lay down and get rid of your headache or whatever. You're welcome, Mickey. You're welcome very much. So keep in mind, we're going to use the Heritage paper if you have it. If you don't have it, they have it on Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo. Might do a big tag, might do a small flip album with a binder, different type of binder, that type of thing. Well, I'm glad you liked it. It was fun. It was different. Great gifts. Really great gifts. You could do this for a wedding with the new names or Mr. and Mrs. For the baby, for a shower gift for the baby. Because now we all know what babies are going to be. We all know what their names are going to be and all that. When Courtney had hers, I said, I don't want to know. Well, they did. Well, of course, I had to know because, everybody else knew in the shower and everything was blue for Walker and everything was pink for Avery. It was okay, but I always kind of thought that was the fun of being surprised. And anyway, not anymore. I'm glad you liked it. Thanks for coming. We had a great turnout today. I appreciate it very much. Knock on wood. I think we got through it without a glitch. Knock on wood. You're welcome, Craft Mom. Prima square wooden tray. Yes. And I got all those embellishments that Carol sent me that we used the last time. So we're going to use that paper line and all those embellishments next week. And bye, Amanda. Bye, honey. Bye, Dutch. So just keep that in mind. We're going to use the heritage paper and what Carol sent me and I think I'll do a little flip album. I think I'll do some, or I might do a paper bag album. Something on that realm, okay? Will that work? Sounds good. I know we did, Vicki. It was great. Bring your friends. We need more. I know we had 37. That was great. I did cut my finger. I did. Try to get that stupid glue bottle. Thanks, Char. Thank you, honey. Uh, Margaret Ann, thanks for modding. Carol, thanks for modding. Jenny, you're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. I'm going to send you girls something for being such sweethearts. I've got to get busy on my ATC cards. I did receive one pack from one of my teammates, and they were gorgeous. They were lovely. And I still got to take a picture by others that haven't posted. I took the picture. I was ready to post it, and I forgot one of them. I got to get those done and get them out. I'm not working on any pocket letters because I just don't have time. I'm sorry. I really don't. I just have been busy, but that's okay. Right now I don't. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying I haven't really had the time. So, okay, we're going to go for now. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week. Thanks for coming. Love to you all. And thank you for the compliments. I love them. Carol, thank you, sweetheart. I'll be talking to you later. But keep in mind, we're going to use the heritage paper and all the embellishments and make maybe a flip album or a paper bag album, that type of thing. Might teach you how to make your own paper bags. We could do that. I think we might do that. Okay, same place, same station. See you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.